Good afternoon, everyone. I'm opening this meeting of the Planning Board at 1 p.m. Madam Secretary, the roll, please.
Platting member Liebing,
Here.
Platting member Gilson,
Present.
Platting member Traxler,
Present.
Platting member Krager,
Present.
Platting member McBride,
Present.
Platting member Chivetta,
Present.
and Platting member Halford.
Present.
We have a quorum.
Thank you very much. May you stand for the pledge, please?
States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Are there any changes or objections to today's agenda? Seeing none, the agenda is approved. Oh, can I get a motion to approve the agenda?
I move to approve the agenda of the December 18th meeting.
Thank you very much. We got a second. Thank you very much. The agenda has been approved. Are there... Oh, to approving it? Well, I said objections.
Basically, what we've done now is we've brought it onto the table. We've done a first and a second, and now we ask, is there any objection to approval?
Gotcha. Okay.
We've kind of been brushing over that, so we're going to work on getting the Robert's rules down. I've been taking a little bit of a verbal beating with people about it, so.
Okay, we don't want that, do we? Okay, so there was no objections to approving the agenda, correct? Okay, we're good. So are there any changes or objections to the minutes from December 4th meeting? Oh yeah, we got to do that first, just to, sorry.
I move to approve the minutes from the December 4th meeting.
Can I get a second?
Second.
Any changes or objections? There we go, we got it right. Okay, the minutes have been approved from December 4th meeting. Okay, I'm going to open public testimony for persons to be heard present or online for items not scheduled for public hearing. Nobody's here. Anybody online?
Nobody on.
Closing public hearing. Okay, today we have no unfinished business, no reconsiderations or appeals. We have Groff Estates. The request is to create 2 lots from Lot 1. It's Grove, right? Grove Estates, or acres. Plat number 2015-71 to be known as Grove Estates, containing 45.08 acres plus or minus. The petitioner is requesting a variance from legal access. The property is located directly north of West Sunshine Road and directly east of North McRae Road within the Northwest Quarter, Section 13, Township 18 North, Range 02 West, Seward Meridian, Alaska, in the Meadow Lakes Community Council and in Assembly District Number 7. To the board. Do you or any member of your immediate family have a substantial financial interest in any property affected by this decision, or will you recognize a foreseeable profit as a result of this decision? Seeing none. Have you received or otherwise engaged in an ex parte contact with the applicant, other parties interested in the application, or members of the public concerning the application or issues presented in this application, either before the application or during any period of time the matter is submitted for decision outside of the public process provided by the borough? Seeing none, are you able to be impartial in this decision? Seeing an affirmative. Staff report, please. Oh, mailings, sorry.
There
Sorry,
were
Chris.
there were 19 public notices mailed out on November 25th, 2025.
Thank you very much. Mr. Curlin.
Thank you, Chair. Chris Curlin, Platting staff. The request is to create 2 lots from Lot 1 of Groff Acres, lots 1 and 2. Petitioner requests a variance from MSB 4320-120, legal access. The paved road providing access to the area only has a 30-foot easement at this location. Title 43 requires a minimum of 50 foot for existing right-of-way/easements. The petitioner is unable to dedicate the required amount of right-of-way due to an existing utility easement. The petitioner has submitted a variance application with supporting criteria A through C answered. It is found at Exhibit B. The request is from 4320-120 Legal Access. A geotechnical report was submitted at Exhibit C pursuant to MSB 4320-281A. Curtis Holler, professional engineer, notes that one test hole was excavated on the parent parcel. The test hole was dug to a depth of 12 feet. No groundwater was encountered. The engineer concludes the proposed Lot 2 will have at least 10,000 square feet of contiguous usable building area and at least 10,000 square feet of contiguous usable septic area as required by MSB 4320-281. A topographic narrative was provided for Lot 1 and is available at Exhibit D. For comments, MSB Pre-Design and Engineering, Exhibit E, has no objection to the proposed variance. MSB Permit Center, Exhibit F, has no comments. Utilities, Exhibit G, Instar has no comments, GCI has no comments or objections, MTA has no comment, MEA did not respond. Public, Joe Zimmerman has no objection. Conclusion, the plat of Groff Estates is consistent with state statutes and borough regulations. A variance application was submitted for legal access. Physical access exists, as-built survey and topographic information were submitted. A soils report and topographic narrative were submitted. There were no objections received from any borough departments, outside agencies, utilities, or the public at the time of the staff report. Staff recommends approval of the variance request from 432120 Legal Access and the preliminary plat of Groff Estates based on these 5 findings of fact and 7 conditions of approval. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Curlin. Any questions for staff?
I'm looking at the page 15 of our handout, which is the vicinity map. And I'm not sure if this is the official designation or not, but it appears that there's now going to be 2 Lot 2s. That doesn't make sense to me. They're dividing Lot 1 and carving out the second area there and calling it Lot 2. We pull up page 15 on there. Yeah, right there. I'm not sure I'm understanding what that's doing.
Okay, Lot 1 is hidden in the dots. It is due north of the Lot 2 designation. If you look up,
Yeah, but
Lot 2 on the side.
yeah, it's the same block, right? So you got block whatever it is, lots 1 and 2, and now we've created a 1 and 2, or we've created a second Lot 2.
the 2 you're seeing on the right-hand side is not part of this subdivision.
Okay. Okay.
Any other questions?
Yeah.
Okay. All righty. Thank you, Mr. Curlin. Is the petitioner or petitioner's representative present and would like to speak? Nope. I'm going to open up public hearing. Is there anybody present or online that would like to speak?
I would like to know. Public, is that put in a driveway?
Ma'am? Could you state your name, please? Push the button. There you go.
Thank you.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you. Thank you.
I'm Deanna McGuire. I own the property next to them. And I was just curious, is this putting in a driveway on the utility easement? between the two properties, or are they putting a driveway in on the already existing road behind the property?
Mr. Curlin, would you like to answer that?
Through the chair, we don't know if where the driveway will be. This is dividing this lot. They're creating this lot right here
Okay.
out of this, so they're.
Right,
most
and they
likely-
have a driveway in already, those people
Most-
there. Okay,
most
I was
likely
just
they'll-
curious if there's, because I know when it had been brought up before, and I said, I'm not sure you can put in a driveway on that easement there, because I own half of it, you own half of it, but then even so, even the utility, nobody, we can't build on that easement at all. So I was just curious if that was something that, so that's why I'm here. I'm just trying to find out more information.
Oh, you're good. Could you write your name though in our book there, please?
Say again?
There should be, is there a book on the podium there for her to sign? Okay, thank you.
Sorry, thank you.
All righty. Is there anybody online? All righty. And seeing nobody else present, I'm closing public testimony. And we're going back to the petitioner, petitioner's representative, who is not present. All right, can I get a motion from the board? Thank you very much, Mr. Leving. Can I get a second?
A second.
Thank you. Discussion from the board?
I just wanted to clarify the issue here is that the existing 30-foot easement wouldn't be under the normal conditions wide enough for the road, but since it is impossible for them to widen the road, that is why we're granting the variance. That is correct? Thank you.
Through the chair, yes.
Thank you, Mr. Leving. Are there any other discussion? Seeing none, is there any objections to approval? All right, motion has been approved. And the next thing we have is Vanda Valley. The request is to create 43 lots from tax parcel C6 to be known as Vanda Valley, containing 49.29 acres plus or minus. The property is located directly west of East Kilo Drive, directly north of East Foxtrot Avenue, and southeast of North Wasilla Fishhook Road, within the Southwest Quarter, Section 3, Township 19 North, Range 01 East, Seward Meridian, Alaska, in the North Lakes Community Council, and in Assembly District Number 1. Do I mention that it's to be continued right now? Do I mention no? Okay. To the board. Do you or any member of your immediate family have a substantial financial interest in any property affected by this decision, or will you recognize a foreseeable profit as a result of this decision? Seeing none, have you received or otherwise engaged in ex parte contact with the applicant, other parties interested in the application, or members of the public concerning the application or issues presented in this application, either before the application or during any period of time the matter is submitted for decision outside of the public process provided by the borough? Seeing none, are you able to be impartial in this decision? Seeing an affirmative, Madam Secretary, the mailings, please.
There were 91 public notices mailed out on October 14th, 2025.
Thank you very much. Staff report.
Thank you, Chair. Chris Curlin, Platting staff. The petitioner has requested a continuation to January 15th, 2026. The request is to address MSB pre-design and engineering concerns. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Curlin. Are there any questions for staff?
Yeah, I don't know if you're able to even comment on it at this point, but the community council submitted a rather I think, detailed set of concerns about traffic. Is that part of the redesign issue or traffic count? Yeah.
Through the chair. Yes, there's a lot of traffic, ADT, access. There's some issues that they're working on now.
Okay, so hopefully after, we'll be able to have those addressed when it's up for consideration. Yeah, thank you.
Correct.
Mr. Wagner?
Fred Wagner, Platting Officer. Just so what happened with this is at the pre-app stage, they proposed this access to Wasilla Fishhook, and the Department of Transportation was amenable to that at that stage. When we brought the case forward, when they submitted for the case with that design in mind, ADOT had changed their mind at that point, and they did not want to allow that access out onto Wasilla Fishhook. So that made a drastic change to the effect of traffic everywhere. So they've gone back basically to the drawing board. The North Lakes Community Council member is aware of this change. We actually sent him all the comments we've received thus far just today, so he can stay on top of this as these changes come around. So I just want to let you guys know we are well on top of it. There's been a fairly major change in how they're going to access. So, and there will be some additional requirements that'll be made. They will probably be requesting dedicated pathways since it's right next to a school, and that's actually in our Title 43 code that when you're close to a school, you should dedicate access ways to properties like that. So expect to see a somewhat different plat. So, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Wagner. Any other questions for staff? No, seeing none. The petitioner's representative is not here. So I'm going to open for public hearing. Nobody's here. Nobody's online. I am leaving public hearing open. No petitioner. So we just need a motion from the board for the continuance.
Madam Chair, I move to approve the continuation of Vandy Valley, Section 19, Township 18 North, Range 01 East, Seward Meridian, Alaska, contingent upon staff recommendations.
Thank you, Mr. Levine.
Second.
It's not, they haven't asked for.
No,
Oh, that's,
15th of January.
was it the 15th of January?
Let me, yeah, please add that to the motion that it was a continuation until January the
15th.
15th.
Second.
Thank you, Ms. Krieger. Okay, discussion from the board? No discussion? Any objection? Seeing no objection, the motion passes. We have no other items of business and miscellaneous. So we have our schedule. Mr. Wagner.
Yes, we have before us the meeting schedule for next year. We have, as you'll see highlighted, we had originally scheduled that first February meeting for the 19th. However, the clerk's office has scheduled a Board of Adjustments and Appeals case in here for that date, so they kicked us out. I will let you know, our director was not overly pleased with that development, as it doesn't really show a lot of respect or consideration to the Platting Board and the fact that we were in here before, but we'll see how that goes. We looked at options.
Well, we have to be at that meeting.
Yeah, and then members of the staff have to attend the Board of Adjustments and Appeals meeting because it is related to a platting case. So we elected, we still have to hold meetings twice a month. We're not actually, it doesn't say anywhere in code that we have to hold them on Thursdays, the first and third. We've just always, since I've been here and before, had them on the first and third Thursdays. We figured the easiest way to handle that was to move it to Wednesday. And then later, we didn't originally show a first meeting in November. That is during elections, and we are definitely kicked out of here for elections. That one we're legitimately know that. I believe we're going to try to take that one on the road. We'll probably look at where will, as it gets closer, we'll have, if there's some cases in this particular area, maybe we'll go out a little closer to them to allow for people a lesser drive to get to the Platting Board meeting. So most likely we'll look at the Station 6-2. One of the most of the fire stations are very well set up for the electronics and for us to jump on with the same, with everything. Yeah, and then elections, so it might be a library. So we're looking at a couple options, but this is the dates. We also considered, because we have taken some grief over the first week in January or July meetings because of the 4th of July. However, our code doesn't make any allocation. Both the Planning Commission and the Assembly have wording in their codes and schedule their meetings that say they will not hold a meeting that week because of the 4th of July. What we're really confined to, though, is that we have the state stipulations that the platting authority must act on a platting action within 60 days, or the petitioner can request automatic approval. So we kind of need to stick to our schedule somewhat. It might not always seem like the most convenient thing, but you know what? They made us hold meetings during COVID because we couldn't use that as a reasoning to not hold meetings and to still follow the state mandated timelines. So we try to do our timelines. We try to do as best as we can. So that's the explanation I have for these dates. If anybody sees anything that jumps out at them, feel free to make comment. Otherwise, we would entertain a motion to accept this and be done with it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Wagner. Can I get a motion?
Madam Chair, I move to accept the amended 2026 Platting Board meeting schedule as presented in our packet.
Thank you, Mr. Liebing. Can I get a second?
A second.
Thank you, Carla. So any objections? No discussion? All right, motion's been approved. We're down to platting staff comments, right? There's nothing else but platting staff comments.
Yeah, we have, the only meeting we currently have on our schedule, I think, for January 15th is the one we just continued.
No, there's a,
Is there another one? Okay. I just don't have it.
there's a couple.
I've been gone, so.
The 30,000 square foot lot.
That's right. We will be discussing the 30,000 square foot lot ordinance at that meeting as well.
Beautiful.
So,
All right.
and with that, do you have anything else? Nope. We are done with planning staff. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Planning Board, Mr. Liebing. Nope. Mr. Halford. Any comments? Oh. Well, thank you for serving. Thank you, Mr. Halford. Ms. Krieger.
Just happy holidays, everybody.
Carla McBride.
Happy Christmas and Happy New Year.
Thank you. Mr. Chivetta.
I apologize to the board for missing last meeting 2 weeks ago. I was stuck on an excavator and lost track of time trying to beat this cold spell. You remember it started on Friday, so I apologize.
Apology accepted. Mr. Gilson. No comment. Just happy holidays, everyone. And this meeting is adjourned at 1:24.